This makes no sense, so I'm leaving.
Whoa. Where do you think you're going?
The reason why I'm calling you is that your pet rabbit, Pixie, has been kidnapped.
What? What do you mean she has been kidnapped?
Humberto, what's wrong? Where's Pixie?
She's been kidnapped.
What? And I secretly stole his phone while he wasn't realizing it. And I'm concerned that he may overhear what I'm talking about. Please tell the cops about this, and I want to be
Back off the phone right now.
Hello, Pixie.
And if you dare make a move, I swear.
Police. I have ordered you an arrest for escaping prison and kidnapping a bunny.
Can't let you survive this time.
Huh? What?
It's nice to see you again, Jason. How are you now?
I feel great. I mean, I've never felt any better once of my life.
Glad to hear that. It's also fortunate to say that you weren't killed.
Yeah. I know. And what happened to the dude that just kidnapped me?
He's been arrested because of what he did to you. Hopefully something like this will not happen.
What the hell was that?
We just heard somebody screaming from upstairs.
What happened?
We heard a woman screaming and we had no idea where it come from. We have to check upstairs.
Oh my god. What happened here? I just saw one of our patients getting stabbed, and I even saw a woman holding a knife, and I'm certain that she may have stabbed her.
I need to resuscitate her.
So?
Well, she's dead. She got murdered.
Oh my god. We need to call the police to investigate this.
Alright Pixie, we managed to return home after what happened to you. So how are you now?
Honestly, Humberto, I was, well, horrified. Like, very horrified. I wasn't expecting to get kidnapped in the first place, and I got really scared because of it.
Pixie, it's okay. Henry is in prison now.
Yeah, just because Henry kidnapped you and he had nothing to do with you. Besides, he doesn't even know you. Totally! And if I get kidnapped again, I'm doomed.
Actually Pixie, that wasn't the first time that you got kidnapped.
Wait, what do you mean this wasn't the first time that Pixie was kidnapped?
Ever since I first adopted Pixie, a random stranger kidnapped her and held her captive in an abandoned warehouse, but she survived her ordeal.
Wow, I didn't know that Pixie was once kidnapped in the past. It was such a terrifying story that she got kidnapped a long time ago.
Totally. But at least Pixie is with me now and we hope nothing worse will happen to her.
Hello. Who is it?
Hi David, this is Steven. Long time no see. How's everything going?
I'm trying to search for my boss, but he's not around here.
In that case, I have just received you some good news and bad news. The good news is that Sharon is dead, according to the police.
Yes.
However, the bad news is that our boss has been arrested because he kidnapped a child.
What? I mean, why would our boss get arrested like this? I mean, should we break him out or something?
I don't know. We're concerned that the police may recapture Henry, but we can't let them do it.
I'll tell you what, Steven, I will go to the prison and then break Henry out so the guards will never know what I did. Does it sound fine?
Maybe. But please be careful because the police may capture you as well if you try doing this.
Alright, thanks, bye.
Alright Marla, we only came here to investigate what happened at the Heart Center Hospital, and we have to interrogate you about what has happened. So can you tell us how the murder occurred?
Well, I was about to head to the recovery room to serve a patient some meal when I noticed a woman wielding a knife and she stabbed her to death. And I even witnessed the entire murder.
And can you tell us what the murderer's name is?
Well, I don't know what her name is, though I only do know is that she may be a criminal. Like, an absolute criminal. On what this bitch did was unacceptable, and now the Heart Center Hospital has been on a subject of a murder.
Listen, we would like you to remain calm. As long as the investigation goes on, we will inform you more about it, but right now we have to focus more on what has happened.
Ha, there she is.
Let's get her.
Ouch. Get off me, you idiot.
Grace Shugart, I have ordered you an arrest over the murder of Sharon Baker. You will due to appear in court tomorrow, and you are prohibited to say anything until we head to the detention center.
Hello. What are you two doing here?
Sorry for the interruption, Mr. Walker, but we are only here because of Pixie.
Me? What do you want to talk about?
You remember Pixie? You first came to the world when I gave birth to you, and we lived in a castle bush farmhouse ever since, and we haven't seen you for a long time.
This is nuts. You two don't even know that you are Pixie's parents, while the mayor owns the pet.
Exactly. And we have to admit that we are Pixie's parents and the mayor doesn't own her.
This is not true. I owned this pet several years after she gave birth, and you don't have permission to take away my rabbit.
This is our rabbit, Mr. Mayor. You can't have our daughter because she's not yours. As long as we don't calm down from this nonsense, we will own the rabbit as much as you.
You stay away from Pixie this instant. She's my best friend and I don't want you to harm her.
We will never harm our daughter, but we will take her away no matter.
No. Leave Pixie alone. Do you understand? If you two think about messing around with my pet rabbit again, I'm telling the cops.
What the hell were you thinking? I mean, you do realize that your pet rabbit was once kidnapped and we acknowledged it, and you can't have our daughter.
In fact, you even threatened to call the cops on us all because of our daughter, and if you dare keep your daughter as long as us, there will be severe consequences.
Alright, you know what, Dad? I think I figured out the truth about whose daughter belongs to. The truth is, Humberto is my father.
Here you go, ma'am. Here's the fish. Enjoy the dinner.
Thank you.
Hi, Finn. How's everything going?
Just fine. I have just been informed by a nurse who says that Marceline is beginning to recover.
That's good news. But when will she get discharged?
Well, I don't know, but the hospital only says that Marceline will be fully recovered if her condition improves.
What? Marceline's condition is stabilizing, so why can't the hospital just use a super medicine to make her recover in a flash?
That's a pretty stupid idea if you ask me, Bubblegum. Moreover, I am not even sure when will Marceline get fully recovered, but she'll be fine.
Exactly. Hopefully, if it all goes well, this kind of disaster should better not happen again.
I'll hope not. Anyway, do you want to eat something?
No thank you. I have to go to the cafe because that's the only place where I can eat.
Oh, okay. I guess we can meet again next time. Bye.
Bye.
What the hell were you thinking? I mean, do you really think that this is right that you are Humberto's daughter and not us?
Listen, I'm sorry. It's just an excuse. Who is the father? Because Humberto is.
This is a hoax.
It is not a hoax. Pixie is telling the truth. Luke, will you please forgive me because of the truth?
Forgive you? Forgive you? Why would we ever forgive you just because you had no idea that you belonged to us?
But it doesn't matter whose father is it, so get out of my—
Shut up. I wasn't talking to you, Humberto. I am talking directly to my daughter.
Dad, don't you understand that you're not my father anymore?
Pixie, please. Just stop.
Stop what? For all of this nonsense I've been causing? Will you guys please stop arguing already? You're trying to wake up everybody here. Besides, Humberto is Pixie's father, and I only told the truth just so you could acknowledge.
Hey. What is going on here? Can't you see I'm trying to sleep here?
Pixie started it first. She claimed that I am her daughter, and everybody acknowledged. What the hell, did David actually send a text message to me despite not knowing my phone number?
What?
Oh god, no. This is not good. If David really tries to harm Pixie, we're doomed.
Laura? Yes, Marla? What is it?
Is there anything about the patient's murder as of lately?
Well, I just spoke to the police who confirmed that they have identified the patient as Sharon Baker, the wife of the town's leading mafia. In addition, the suspect was also identified as Grace Sugar, who walked into the recovery room, then wielding a knife, and then stabbing Sharon to death.
Well, I know this because I have been interrogated by 2 female police detectives about the murder, and I told them about what happened on the day the murder happened. I have also found a paper with words in it, which shows the home address where the mafia leader is living. He lives in the settlement of horror where Sharon has been fleeing at, but was eventually kidnapped.
How did you actually knew that Sharon has fled there?
Well, according to the news, Sharon fled to the settlement of horror where she was questioned by a couple of journalists about the shooting of her husband, and she didn't wish to comment on anything.
Turns out that Sharon has put her life in danger in the settlement of horror where she had once tried to protect herself, but unsuccessfully.
Exactly. And we need to forget talking about the crime for now because we are trying to make everybody go crazy here.
What the heck are you doing here?
Listen. Don't you realize that this stupid young child that got away from my boss?
What the hell are you talking about? My daughter was kidnapped by Henry despite having no idea what he was doing, and he even tried to kill her.
Exactly. And I knew exactly what Pixie did, and she was the reason that made my plan set.
Wait a minute, so you were the one that sent the text message to Humberto the entire time?
Totally. And I want to know the truth.
What truth? What truth? There is no truth here. You don't deserve to tell everybody the truth.
Silence.
Hey, don't you dare lash out at my wife like that. You had nothing to do with her.
Alright, you know what? I want to know the truth, and I want to hear it now. Where is
David, don't you understand that Henry is in prison? He kidnapped me and he was arrested afterwards.
Absolutely. And you were the reason for sending my boss behind bars.
Look, David, this is just not true. My daughter had nothing to do with Henry, because he kidnapped her in the first place.
I am not going to say this again. Where is Henry?
But we are not telling you that, okay?
Tell me. Alright, you know what? You only got a few seconds left to tell me where Henry is, and if anybody doesn't do what I say, I'll kill one of you.
David, please don't do this, okay? We had nothing to do with you. Think about it, David. You are one of the most pathetic persons I have ever met, and I wish that you are dead. I'm gonna kill you.
David, no.